it's time to get fancy. Hold on. Okay, fancy Flight of the Bumblebee song coming up. Hold on. Good afternoon. You're listening to Conor Phillips on BBC Radio Ulster and on BBC Radio Foyle. Now, I have to be careful how I say this, specifically if you're in France. Today is International Bee Day? No, I'm talking about the little insects, not the thing that you use to wash. Anyway, so I'm delighted to be able to welcome onto the show the savant of all things bees, the master of the bees, and I get the feeling the kind of man that could go to like a bee enclosure and not even have to wear the big white outfit because they're his friends. Philip Atkinson joins me, a beekeeper, organisational coach and founder of hive-logic.com. Happy Bee Day to you, Philip.
Great, thank you, Conor. It's a special day indeed.
Is this like your Glastonbury?
I am very excited, yes. There's a lot of interest today and all week all about the beautiful world of bees and what we can learn from them.
They've had a good PR spin over the last couple of years, haven't they? The bees have done well in the last few years. It's taken us a while to get there, but now the bees are fully loved again. They're where they should be.
They're fully loved, yes, and they're having a hard time. Hedgerows are being cut down, diversity is declining, there's pesticides, so they're having a hard time, so they need all of our love as much as possible.
Right, what do we do differently today, or what should we be doing differently today in Bee Day? Like, how should we be approaching this and changing our habits?
Good, thank you, Conor. I mean, there's 3 quick things we could all do to make a difference for the bees. The first is buy local honey and organic food, and let's celebrate good local producers. The second thing is don't be scared of bees. They're our friends, they're on our side. They don't want to sting you. It's only ever user error when they sting. And the third thing is let wildflowers grow in your garden. We could all even let ourselves off cutting the lawn and have a no-mow May. That's good for everybody.
And no mow May. No, that's actually harder to say than you think. No mow May. So why would we stop mowing our grass? Does that mean that they have more places to go, more places to live, more places to inhabit?
Well, the bees really rely on a diverse set of flowers. And the book I've just published is actually all about lessons for life and lessons at work that we can learn from bees. And one of those is diversity. So while bees need diverse sources of flower, in life we all need diverse sources of information and diverse colleagues and diverse way of thinking. Let's celebrate that.
So you're an organisational coach. Do you bring your powers of organisation from the bee world? And what can we learn from said bee world?
Thank you. In the book, there are 12 key lessons. And we're not suggesting that we are more like bees. It's just a thought-provoking topic. There's one key lesson, actually, which is about one in chapter 7. It's all about learning. Like the bees learn. They learn to do different jobs, different skills, and they learn to find different flowers. And at work, we all need to keep learning new skills as well.
So if I'm just going to take it down to... I'm trying to explain this to my 5-year-old at the moment, 4-year-old at the moment, right? First of all, I don't know what age he is, so I could learn a bit of memory stuff. So my little boy is like, Daddy, bees. And I'm like, the bees are brilliant. The bees pollinate the flowers. The bees make it that our gardens are beautiful and it's green and lovely. And you go into the forest and all the trees grow the way they do because of the bees. Daddy, have you been stung by a bee? What's it like to be stung by a bee? And I am trying to change the narrative of the bee to be the good guy rather than the bad guy, okay? So in order for us all to do that in the world, what does, and this sounds very basic, what does a bee do that is so important?
80% of our food is pollinated by bees. So, I mean, including crops, potatoes, maize, wheat, everything is pollinated by bees. Strawberries. Without the bees, we would be absolutely lost. And your son, whether he's 4 or 5, is a lovely, lovely age to be curious and ask questions. And in all the work we do, we just encourage everyone, adults, all of us, to be more curious about life and to ask better questions about what is happening.
So when you're sitting, a lovely summer's day and it's all going well and you're having a nice day and you're darling, pass me the coleslaw there. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're having salad tonight. Oh, the sun's out. And the next thing you know, you hear and the bee starts flying around. And inevitably, now it has changed, people start to panic. Oh, get him out. And in years gone by, somebody would have grabbed a rolled up newspaper, which you absolutely do not do in 2025 under any circumstances. What do we do in that situation? Or if two or three of them are there, do we just shush them outside and wish them on their way?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I mean, bees. They might let's just watch them and observe them. Don't panic. If we panic, it will scare them. And sometimes when the bees are flying, it's hard work and they just need to rest for a minute. They might just rest on your table next to the coleslaw. Just let them rest. They kind of need to recharge in a bit of sunshine and then they'll take off again. Just marvel at them. Don't be scared of them.
Now, there is a very important person working on this show behind the glass there. That is awesome, amazing radio queen, producer Kira. Kira has a beehive in her house. Oh, but hold on, you said this. Now, I can see you. You said this with a smile on your face. Kira's there going, I have a beehive. I don't think I can touch it. And if I do, it's going to cost me quite a few quid to get rid of it because you have to be very careful, get the experts in. What's the situation around this these days? Because we're seeing this more and more.
So if she has a swarm of bees landing in her garden or making a nest, again, that's fine. But I would recommend calling a local bee club who will be delighted to take them away for you. You can, I was going to say the Yellow Pages, I'm not sure that exists anymore. Find your local bee club. They're all over the country. There was a website called the British Beekeeping Association that's in Ireland as well. They will help you. They'll take the bees away if you're concerned.
Before I go, a couple of questions before I go. What is the waggle dance? Right. So I want to know, are bees dancing among us and having the crack that we're not allowed to join in with?
Oh yes. Bees communicate by doing a dance called a waggle dance. And what they do is when a bee comes back from finding, they've found a beautiful apple tree in blossom, and they come back to the hive, and they need to tell their friends, they need to convince them to go back to that beautiful source of pollen. And they do that by doing a dance. And the shape of the dance defines the angle to the sun and the distance, how far it is. So that gives you a location. But really, how enthusiastically they dance tells the other bees what a good source of pollen it is. And actually, in terms of communication, we can all learn from that as well. We all need to think about how we communicate, not just with our words, but with our presence and our passion and our movement as well.
I like to do a wee dance when I'm happy as well. So, I have something in common with the bees. I know today you're very keen to talk about one particular charity, it being Bee Day, that is close to your own heart.
That's right. There's a wonderful charity called Bees for Development, beesfordevelopment.org. And they support people in developing countries to have a bee business to pay for their kids' education. It's a lovely charity. And sales of the book, Be Wise, 12 Leadership Lessons from Inside a Hive, all the proceeds go to that wonderful charity.
And that book is available, I imagine, at all good book retailers.
Yes, indeed. Online and in real life as well.
In real life. Listen, Philip Atkinson is the man you want to be looking for if you're doing a Google today. Have a look at all his work. Beekeeper, organisational coach and founder of Hive Logic. See, I'm really proud of myself. I did not do one single awful lazy bee pun today. Normally, that's what I would do here. I'm very proud of myself. Well, listen, Philip Atkinson, happy Bee Day to you. Thank you very much for coming on, and to many happy years. Just embracing our winged friends.
Thank you, Connor. Take care.
There you go, James in South Belfast as well.